Hey Leamons, welcome back to another video of mine. So yeah, I have another storytime video for you all today. When it comes to the game Animal Jam Mobile, I have a lot of random stories to cover, and I'm only now starting to think and remember many of the interesting ones, which is good. I'm always ready for more content on here. But anyways, with that all in mind, let's get into things. Someone on Animal Jam straight up told me to dress cooler. Like, with Animal Jam items obviously. And this isn't terrible. I look back on it and I don't care about what they told me now. It never actually affected me in the far future anyways. I am a seal on Animal Jam and it's safe to assume I'm not following any cool outfit routines anyone tells me to. I'm my own personal person and jammer, but at the time it hurt a little bit. And well, it was weird because I wanted to impress this person on the game. Yeah, Leamonpuppy wanted to impress someone. It's true, guys. It's true. I'm not usually the type to care about that sort of stuff, but at this time, I did. This jammer tried to change me and how I dressed on Animal Jam, and I'll tell you all how it happened and how it went down. I'm Leamonpuppy, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started with the video. So first of all, this happened years ago, like most of my story times take place at, I don't know if I've actually made a storytime video that was a recent story. Like a story of the past 2021, or even just 2020. Maybe I should think of some, but I can't think of anything good enough yet. Either way, it doesn't really matter, it just makes things a little harder to remember when they're from a while ago. So with all this said, obviously I can't remember the jammer's username, but in all honesty, I wouldn't just say someone's username if they were the bad guy, which I don't even think they were much of a bad jammer. They maybe even thought that they were helping me, so yeah, but anyways, they were an Arctic wolf, I can tell you that much about it. They also had a few good rares too. Stuff like Wind-Up Key, Raccoon Tail, and Dragon Wings. All that very wanted and pretty basic rare items. That was them. The, I hate to say it, basic beta Arctic wolf that was edgy and cool. Now, to what items I have, I don't see them as rare, super rare, or anything like that, but back then, I saw them as a legend. They were insanely cool and chill. Like, guys, they did the Arctic Wolf set wearing raccoon tails so it dragged into the ground as they sat. Plus, just when you think that's already cool enough, they would slightly move around while sitting down, but just so slightly that it wasn't too wild or weird. And now and then, they would pull a sleeping emote. I was in awe of their talent. I'm partially joking here, but part of me is being serious. This is how I felt back then when I saw jammers like that in the game. So anyways, as they were sitting there, I was entering the wolf party. This all took place at wolf party, by the way. At least the start and main part of the story did. To give some background on my rarity at the time, I had blacktip raccoon tail and maybe some flower crowns and whatnot, small rares, with the raccoon tail. I wasn't all that rare compared to them, but even so, I had a raccoon tail and a few smaller rares that they noticed. They noticed I had these, as soon as you'll figure out. But also, more to the story, I didn't just have these somewhat decent rares and items, but I also dressed in purples and pinks. Nice, girly colors. I had cute looking eyes, probably the heart ones or regular ones with just eye pupil, nothing too crazy. I wanted to make sure I was cute above all else. I didn't really like wearing the rocker items or items like that, because that just isn't me and how I wanted to dress on the game. I like stuff like bows on my head and pretty crowns and tiaras, heart-related items and skirts, or my favorite set, which was Bellette set. Not edgy items like rocker items, single earrings, scary-looking horns, swords, and that kind of stuff. It just isn't me, I guess. But to each to their own, of course. Anyways, getting a bit distracted here, the Arctic Wolf had noticed me, as I previously said. They said my first part of my username at the time, Sunny, come over here. So I responded and went over to them, saying, "Oh, what is it?" Then they started talking in their cool manner and way. "Oh, so you have some decent rares. That's a good color raccoon tail," they told me. I was so excited to hear this from them. They looked so awesome. They were wearing silver Wind-Up Key, white tip raccoon tail, gray rocker hair, black spiked collar, and teal forest boots. They had a dark gray wolf with the complete black inside, then a light gray flame pattern. A very basic outfit, to say the least, but to me, at the time, it looked like a cool, rare Arctic Wolf jammer, so I felt validated in that moment. I told them thanks for saying that, and then I said how I thought they had cool items as well. They also were thankful for what I said. We both seemed to have a nice bond, for a tiny bit there. Just chatting it up, two rare jammers both fighting with each other in a random wolf party? What are the odds, am I right? I honestly look back and I don't see myself as rare at the time, but others listening to this could consider me as rare back then. I don't like referring to myself as rare. I'd rather say like slightly rare or something. But it's just easier for the story time to say rare, so oh well. Anyways, things looked good between me and her. Then she chimed in all of a sudden. She said, "Hey, you should calm down your animal's outfit. The colors are kinda bright and girly." That's exactly what she told me. I can remember it very clearly. Probably because it stung me a little bit. It seemed like she liked me, then all of a sudden she was telling me these things. It was upsetting, but I put it off because I was afraid to start any conflict with her. I said, "Oh, wow, really?" in the nicest way possible. Then she went on to say, "Yeah, wait, try wearing blacks, whites, and grays, and take off the bellette hat. Maybe try on some horns or a flower crown or something like that." I was wearing a bellette hat from the bellette set at the time. I had flower crowns in my inventory, but I just liked the bellette hat. It was a pretty item and totally my style. Flower crowns were nice too, but I didn't want to wear one at my outfit at the moment. I preferred the bellette hat, so I was in a rough position at the wolf party. Again, I was worried to talk back to her, so I just accepted my fate. I took off my bellette hat, switched a few of my other items, and made myself a dull color, including no pinks or purples, and then I changed in front of them. I stood there to see the response to my new outfit and animal. Then they said, "Wow, it looks great," and then gave me a regular smile face. It didn't feel as good as I wanted it to, but whatever. Then we continued to sit there a bit longer and talk about random things. You know, rares and items, what betas we want, things we do in Animal Jam, those kind of discussions. Eventually, I had to leave the game as it was getting late at night. We said our goodbyes and buddied each other, and then I left to get some sleep. A few days passed and I went on Animal Jam like regular. I didn't like the outfit I was wearing. I preferred my cute looking things like bellette hat, for example. But I was constantly worried that the cool jammer from the wolf party would come online and see my animal wearing some girly pink and purple items, so I didn't wear them or put them on. I just kept the quote-unquote cooler items on my animal. This kind of kept happening every time I went on. She was either online or she wasn't, and I was just afraid that she would come online and catch me wearing cutesy things. Obviously, if she was online, I wouldn't dare put anything on, but after a while, when she wasn't online, I started to wear the pretty items like bellette hat and stuff, and when getting off the game, I'd switch over to an outfit that she would think was cool enough. This was an ongoing thing for me. It was getting very annoying. Now and then, she would talk to me, like, come to my den or send jamgrams. She seemed nice enough, but I felt so fake towards her. I wasn't being myself at all. I definitely wasn't wearing items that were me, or animal looks that I enjoyed wearing, so I finally had to do something about this. I sent her a jam saying exactly this. "Hey, sorry to bring this up, but I don't actually like wearing outfits like yours. I like wearing pink and purple colors in my animal looks. I also like bellette set a lot, and I think it's really cool. Not that your outfits aren't cool, but it's just not me." And then I left for a while. She wasn't actually online at the time. I feel like I'd be too scared to say that when she was active on the game. I kept going on within the day to see if she had responded, or at least been active, or just maybe was trying to ignore me or something. She hadn't been on in a while, so that was strange. The next few days passed, and she wasn't coming on Animal Jam, which was weird since she was pretty active up until that point. She at least went on once a day kind of thing. It wasn't that she was ignoring me either. When I read her player card, it said more than 5 days, and then it said more than 10 days. Then it said more than 20 days. It just kept going up. The days kept passing, and I forgot what happened to her and what I said. I forgot that I even jammed her. She never came back online to Animal Jam. Maybe she quit, or maybe she couldn't get on for a different reason that I don't even know. I'm unsure because she just never returned, which means I never truly got an answer to my jamgram that I sent her. It was forgotten. She never saw it. She never saw my true thoughts and what she had told me. But it was okay. As soon as she slowly left, I started wearing items I liked again, and things were back to normal again. Then I unbuddied her after a long time of seeing that she had been gone for the max limit of days. As some might know, I kept my buddies very clean and organized back then. I didn't have anyone who was gone for too long, or anything like that. She had truly left the game for good. Or I assume so. I mean, I don't know what ever happened to her. I hope she's doing okay wherever she is in the world. She wasn't like mean or anything. All she did was try to change me a little bit, but honestly, it was harmless. She was just likely a kid who thought she knew it all, and thought that she could tell others how to be cool just like her. In her eyes, she was probably helping me, which is fine. Like I said, didn't matter in the long run of things. But it was an interesting story that I wanted to share with you all. Don't ever change how you want to dress just because someone tells you. I mean, in Animal Jam and in real life. Wear what you like best, and that's what's important. And let me know what you think down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts on my story times. Like and share for more Storytime videos on my Animal Jam experiences. And with that, we are at the very end of the video. It's been Leamonpuppy, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time.